Hey everyone, welcome back to Soul Copy Art. This is Kushum Sharma and I welcome you all with very big heart. So today's video is going for simple watercolors. I always get asked, if you are just starting a painting with watercolor, what should you paint first? Now the answers could be totally different depending on who you asked, and I think it's best to start with the practicing the basic simple techniques such as the wet on wet and wet on dry techniques. And the easiest way to do that is by simple painting landscape step by step. And I'll show you 3 simple paintings that you can try out. Let's move on to the table and let's see how it's made. Begin by applying clean water all over the paper until you covered everything. You know you have the right amount of water when you see a light close on the paper. If you see any pools of water gathering around the edges, make sure to soak it up with a tissue paper or a damp brush. To create the sky in the first painting, I mixed my cool and warm blue color to create their mid-tone, and then I diluted it with a little bit of water so I have enough for the first layer. Then you apply your blue color to the top of the paper and distribute it while moving down to create a gradient wash. You want to make the top of the sky darker than the lower layer. If you notice you still have too much paint on your brush towards the bottom, simply resin your brush, dab off the excess water on your paper towel or tissue paper, and then you can easily blend out the rest of the paint that is on the paper. Even thought we are going to create multiple layers to intensify the color, you can still mix in a little bit more blue to your mixture now and repeat the step. Remove any excess paint and water and let it dry for now. For the second painting, you want to repeat the same steps. First, apply a little bit of water all over the paper and then start distributing the blue paint starting at the top. Here we also want to create a gradient wash, but not all the way down. You want to stop somewhere in the center. Now the second painting, we are going to create a sunset. To create that, I mix my 2 reds together to create their mid-tone, and then I applied the paint to the lower part of the painting. Then I rinsed off the brush, tapped off the excess water, and then I blended out the color upwards, so slightly blend into the blue color. And then I did the same, but this time I distributed the red paint downwards. You want to keep the mid-tone of the lower half of the paint darker. So I added the little bit of red on the top. This is how it looks for now. While this layer is drying, we can work on our third painting. Now on this painting, we are going to create a night sky. But to avoid it up, to create dimension layer, you want to repeat the first layer of the same way as in the first painting. Now, here you don't have to keep the lower part that brighter, so that's okay. You apply the blue paint all the way down for now. Alright, now once everything is dry, we can build up the intensity of the backgrounds. First, color your brush with clean water and gently brush over the paper. The paper to distribute the layer of water all over the first painting and then repeat the previous steps. Now, since I wanted to create gas, few lights, clouds, I want all over with tissue paper and soaked off some of the fat paints. If you want to make really bright white clouds, do these steps already with the first layer of paint. Once everything is dry, you can go ahead add details, and this is how it looks. It only took me around 30 minutes to create all these 3 paintings and was really fun and relaxing. I really hope this video was helpful. Have a wonderful day and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.